MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. Want to talk quickly about UFC 198, which is May 14th in Brazil. It's a pay-per-view event, of course, UFC 198, like I said. This card is shaping up to be something else. I mean, let's just start with the main event. You got Fabricio Werdum, heavyweight champion of the world, is taking on Stipe Miocic, who's a solid contender, a big, strong guy, good boxer, good wrestler, a guy that's, pretty athletic for that division, especially when you compare everyone else in the division. Stipe's no joke. I mean, he is solid. Definitely going to be favoring Fabricio. He's got all the tools. He's got the jiu-jitsu. He can submit Stipe, obviously. And Werdum's striking has came a long way, especially in the last few years. His striking's it's very technical. It's sharp. It's crisp. So I mean, I can't see Stipe winning this. I mean, you never know. It'll be a tough one for him. But that's going to be a really good fight. That's the main event. Not sure what the co-main event is. I'm guessing it's going to be Vitor Belfort versus Jacare Souza, Ronaldo Souza. That's another solid matchup, two top middleweight contenders, two Brazilians, two guys that have a tremendous amount of experience. Vitor is he's a two-time UFC heavyweight champion. And Jacare Souza, tremendous black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Amazing in Jiu-Jitsu. So, that's going to be a solid matchup. That's a tough one to predict. Maybe I'll save that one for a little later. I'm not really sure who. It's hard for me to. I'm not sure where I'm leaning towards at the moment. Maybe Souza, but I'd like to look into that one a little more. And then the fight that just got made yesterday, was finally official yesterday. Anderson Silva will be fighting Uriah Hall on that card as well. That's an interesting fight. Obviously, two tremendous strikers, very, very technical, next level strikers, if you know what I mean. But also two counter punchers. So, there's no guarantee this is going to be fireworks. That fight will be all fireworks. There's no guarantee, especially when you got two counter punchers. And it's a 3-round fight. I mean, I'd love to get my hopes up. Both guys have finished their opponents in spectacular fashion in the past. But this one, you never know. It could be a snooze fest. I'm hoping not. But, I mean, sometimes when you have two counter punchers, not a whole lot happens. But hopefully they'll prove me wrong. And then also on that card, you got Matt Brown taking on Damian Maia. A couple top welterweights. I mean, that's a tough one to predict too. Maia has his jiu-jitsu, his ground game, his submissions, Matt Brown, hell of a warrior, tough as nails. Definitely can sling leather. He's a dangerous fighter. He got a lot of knockouts. And so that one, that's a pick 'em fight. Styles make fights. I hope this is a good one. Definitely two pretty top welterweight contenders. I think they're ranked 5th and 6th, Maia and Brown. But there's 4 fights right there. That's like that card is already made practically. The main card anyway. And they're also talking about getting Chris Cyborg added to that card. Now Chris Cyborg is actually works for Zuffa or is signed or under contract by Zuffa, which is the parent company to the UFC. So really, this fight is actually legit. It could get made for UFC 200. It could happen. And I heard a rumor that Cyborg might face Kat Zingano. It's just a rumor, but I'd like to see that fight. Not sure what weight class it'll be at, but anyway, UFC 198, May 14th in Brazil. It's going to be an awesome card. You can't miss it. I'm looking forward to that one big time. And actually, I'm going to be away that weekend. I'm going to be camping and paintballing and all this stuff, going out to some bars and maybe the Rippers. It's my cousin's bachelor party, so I'll be out of town for that one, but I won't be missing that one. I'm going to go to a bar to watch that UFC 198 card. It's going to be awesome. So let me know what you think. What fight, are you most interested for? How do you, who you got? Who you picking, It's a little while away there now, but anyway, should be a phenomenal card. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, subscribe. That's it for this one. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.